Alright, nah, this is Coal Miner, and if you're listening, then you're lucky enough to be catching the new instalment of Coal Miner's Coal Hole. And if you've tuned in by accident or for the first time and you've heard Coal Hole, let me make it clear, it's not a reference to Thas. How you were ruckus with that? Cut the bloody ribbons here. Pennies drop down, though, you twat. Bloody ridiculous. Bring that. There's a wall. I read pain in pass, and that word the default setting. Bollocks on doused, that word caliber bird offering. I was thick as big shit, but I thought that they might be sand. Well, I were thick as big shit, I've got my comeuppance now. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. To you saying fucking bout, with only option left. Get up on me toes, with only option left. To go like fucking stink, with only option left. Like shit off a stick, with only option left. Oh, aye. Classic song there. And a reference to the great Usain Bolt. Now that's a man that can hasten. You know, and not taking anything away from, the past greats. Linford, Carl Lewis, Zeb Go. That Michael Johnson. By, he could hasten. That man could hasten. But Usain Bolt, he's something else. And what were he? Donovan Bailey, that, he was bloody hell, he could hasten. But, no, Usain Bolt's incredible, He'd still win if he came back now. I think that's the only reason people were watching the Olympics, No one, didn't even matter what country you came from. You just wanted to watch Usain Bolt do 100-metre hasten. I certainly did. That's the only reason I tune into the Olympics anyway. For 100-metre hasten. I don't watch the bloody steeple. What's that about anyway? Why do they just... What's the one big bloody hurdle and you land in water? What's that for? Getting all bloody... damp in your shoes. I don't like all that bloody throwing and jumping in sand. Who does that? They must get some sand right up theirs. And running with chafing. Nah. And that pole vault, they look bloody balmy. How do you know you can do that? You don't practice in garden. People think you're a bloody pervert. And that bloody walking race, Jesus Christ. If you want to see people walking like that, just go past Canal Street. There's plenty of that. But no. That's the only reason I watch the Olympics, for 100-metre hasten.
This is the coal hole. It's not class.
Okay. Well, now. My producer and I have been having a chat, and he had a few things to say to me, and I agree. There shall be no more cutting people off. I'll have to endure it, as there shall be no cancel culture. I don't want to be part of that. The cancel culture folk. Or an easier way to put it, twats. So I'll have to endure the Eleanors and the Malcolms. it also seems as if there's a lot of listeners, more and more every day. So I guess I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to temper my stomach a little bit and grin and bear it. Suffer for your art, So, with that in mind, welcome back, Eleanor. Hello, Eleanor.
Hello, darling.
Darling.
Oh, yeah. I consider you one of my closest friends now.
Why?
Oh, we've been through so much together.
We've had one phone call for about 2 minutes and I've cut you off.
Yeah, but, we had a really deep conversation.
It was a bit too deep for my liking, but, How can I help you today?
Well, I just wanted to thank you, really.
What for?
Well, you're quite the matchmaker.
Oh, good grief, you've been in touch with Malcolm, haven't you?
Well, more than that. We spent the whole weekend together.
Lord forgive me.
And everything went to plan.
Plan? You call that a plan? Rolling low end off in your scrotal sack?
Oh, yeah, and there was much more. We improvised.
Don't improvise.
Oh, I even got the opportunity to shove my testicles right up his wife's anus.
The opportunity?
Yeah.
How's that an opportunity?
Well, it's not every day you get to do it.
It's not... You shouldn't do it at all. Never mind, it's not every day you get to do it. What use is that? It's some sort of sordid fracking.
Oh, it was wonderful, We've really, really got to know one another.
I get to know people, but I don't shove my bollocks in their arsehole.
Well, maybe you should try it.
No. Is that all you wanted to? Well, yeah, I'll be back in touch as well.
We are going to be doing a weekly diary of what we get up to. And this is the perfect medium for it.
I've really shot my sending foot here, haven't I?
So thanks a lot, Cole, and we'll be back.
Right, I look forward to that. Thanks a lot, Eleanor.
No, thank you. You're an angel.
Fucking hellfire. me from Manchester, England. That was the New Crystals. A better life. You know, I mean, that's all we're asking for. A bit of driving rock and roll, for Christ's sake. You know, I can't even turn the telly on anymore. No. This Britain's Got Talent, I'm sure it has. You know, well, what do you put it on your show? You know? Should be called Britain's Got Cants.
This is the cold.
I am talking about Thas. Well, I may as well be. I always end up talking about Thas, you know. Despite all my efforts to stay away from Thas, the entire world seems to come galloping toward me. Thas first, you know. But I did get a letter recently asking me why the version to Thas? Why do you despise Thas? I said, I don't despise Thas, you know, not in its entirety, no. Thas Cheeks can be a playground, you know. But hours of fun on Thas Cheeks. I've written songs with Thas Cheeks, you know. Thas Cheeks of a variable size will give you 3 octaves plus, you know. Have a grab, have a bite, you know. I used to blow raspberries on Thas Cheeks. We were in love. No doubt about it, you know. I mean, we were 6 months in. We'd done various positions. You know, even used upright piano. That reminds me, I must get that tuned. One night I was blowing raspberries. Used to have a right laugh. And I went to blow a raspberry. I inhaled and she fired back. The whole world changed. I was offended. I said, hang about. I said, hang on a fraction. Oi, Russell Crowe. What's your game? She said, oh. I said, Gluteal Maximus Gasames. Yeah, Cypress Hill. Insane in the methane. What do you call that? I said, don't pretend you didn't know. Don't pretend you weren't aware of it. I'd say that were deliberate. You've half a grin on your kite. But I'm not amused. That's a disgrace. I said, that's born of meat. And now I know who's eaten all my pate. She said, I can't smell it. And I said, I know you can't. Because it never had time to meet the atmosphere. It went right up my nose. It's still there. And I'm furious. You know what I'm saying? You've cinched theirs in nostrils. She says, well, what do you want me to do? I said, I'll tell you what I want you to do. I said, I need you to remove yourself from under my sheets before you airbrush them. Eh? Get you sent rest. Get you sent a taxi and get you sent home. You don't come round to my domicile and start rebuilding the ozone layer. I won't have it. I said, I have a bit of advice for you when you get back to the house. You send a flashlight, send a mirror, and inspect the chasm. Because I think you've killed the canary. And that was it, you know. It's a damn shame.
Won't be a minute. Oh, use that on a bog roll.
Dip a flannel in there, chuck it over, will you? Oh, and happy anniversary.
To reignite the romance in your marriage, there's only resurrection retreats.
Okay, well, it's time to go over to Rusty String Sparrow with this week's summary of the news via the blues. Don't call the police if you're being raped. Don't call the police just because Fred West has escaped. How dare you contact them for something so minuscule when they got bigger fish to fry down at the local preschool because someone called somebody a nincompoop. Yeah, we get it, they kind of smear. Oh no! Yeah, the rapist raped because the rapist didn't know that rape was wrong. He doesn't come from around here. Oh no. Well, the next time that you stumble on a rape thing twice before you interfere. Spare a thought for those who might rape. Cause the rules ain't crystal clear. Yeah. James, what's the weather saying, lad? It's shit. Okay, right, well, you know what we've only gone and done? We've only gone and made it through another one. Come out clean on t'other side. You know. I say we, you know, you and me and thee. I need you. We've done it together, right? You know, I need you to be listening. You know, thank you for listening. Thank you, everyone, for supporting. Thank you, those sharing it around. I'm eternally grateful, and I will be here. You know, as long as you're listening, I don't want to be talking to Miss N. You know, there's a name for folk like that, you know. And I don't mean Kenneth, you know. Although that were his name, you know. He used to sit at the bus station, you know, having a really good chinwag with him, saying, I saw him up at pub, you know. Up at pub there in Edenfield. Having Christmas dinner by himself, you know. Again, having a good chinwag with a crown on, pulling. I couldn't take it. I started inviting him round, you know, to have Christmas dinner with us. I couldn't watch that, having Christmas dinner by himself. You know, so he would. I think he's going to be around next Christmas, you know. It's fine, you know. Weird thing is, when he comes round and there's a table full of folk, he doesn't say a word. You know. He did laugh last year, though. You know. Which is good, you know. You got to laugh. I mean, he did laugh because my nana had blown off and shit us, and but, you know, a laugh's a laugh. And, you know, we need one another. Don't be by this end, and if you see someone by this end, don't leave them by this end. You know. You know, unless they want to be by themselves. Don't be cants, you know, that's all I'm saying. I'll sit there.
This is the go home. It's not time.